We're starting to get fed up with this cost of living. We got some rants coming up today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Is the UK becoming too expensive to live? Because for me, I'm this close to selling up and going because it's getting that way. Every single person I speak to, whether they be hardworking people, parents, grandparents, people without a job, people on benefits, every single person is struggling. Yet at the same time, all of our tax is being sent to here, there and everywhere, pretty much everywhere else other than back into this country to help it grow, to help it become more self-sustainable, etc., etc. There's like 42% of people in this population claim benefits. 7.5 billion just on universal credits to immigrants last year alone. We don't have the money for this. Why is it fair that every single person that was born in this country, that has lived and grown up in this country, worked, paid tax, they're all struggling? They're all struggling. I don't know anyone. We're trying to organise a job. We've got to render it. Oh, I ain't got the money for that. I'll build it. Oh, we haven't got the money for that. Everyone's, the prices of materials and jobs up. And then in your home life, the prices of food up, price of bills up, rent, mortgage, insurance, road tax, fuel duty, stamp duty, everything is going up to a rate that is not affordable. And if you have a mortgage right now and you're struggling, be prepared that they will take your house away from you. They will take your belongings away from you if you cannot afford to pay your debts. It's the way they want it to go. They want you to own nothing. They want you to own nothing, and they want you to be happy about it. We need to see what's happening here, but this cannot last. The UK is finished in my eyes. It is finished because no one's doing a fucking thing about it. Everyone's just going to work. Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind struggling because, you know, we know what life's all about. Literally, it's all about the 40-hour work week and making my boss happy and, you know, paying that stupid amount of tax. We need to wake up. We need to do something. Our country is being run by fucking idiots who are making you poor and you are suffering because of their consequences and their actions. They're happy spending 12 billion a year on foreign climate aid. They're happy spending billions a year towards net zero. They're happy sending millions and millions in universal credit, spending billions on hotels, on free food and driving lesson subsidies. But you, the hard-working British taxpayer, you can suffer. And you better not say anything about it because Mr. Starmer will lock you up. What do you reckon? Because to me, I'm this close. I am so close to just packing up my stuff and getting the fuck out of here.
It says,
well, don't come to America, because we're dealing with the same thing over here, buddy. But it's time we stop pointing fingers. It's that side, it's this side, and start thinking, why am I struggling to get by? I'm paying taxes on everything. Everything. All day, every day I'm paying. Every time I swipe this debit card, they're taking something out. Every time I pay this bill, they're taking something out. Every time. Think about that. That's a lot for every person on this country. I'm gonna just speak for us in America. Everybody in this country, every time we hit that debit card, every time we buy something on our phone, every time we go to the grocery store, you see tax. Nothing's improving around me. Nothing. Been on this earth 35 years. Nothing has improved. But the people that are in power are living extravagant. They're living great. They don't have to pay mortgage. They don't have to pay. They're living. They don't have to pay when they travel. They don't have to pay for their food. They don't have to do anything. They're getting rich. Why? How? How are they getting that money? They're supposed to make six figures a year, but they're millionaires. So it's time we stop pointing fingers and start coming together, y'all, or else nothing's going to change. Right? We can sit there and say, why'd you vote for him? Why'd you do this? That ain't going to do nothing until we come together. And honestly, I don't never see that happening. They got us right where they want us. They got us right where they want us. Trump and Kamala, they're having some wine right now, kicking their feet up saying, Damn, isn't America good? We got them.
When people who've lived in their country their whole lives are seriously considering leaving just to survive. When you're paying more in taxes than you're getting back in services, something's broken. And this isn't just a tight month anymore. It's a permanent state of stress.
Why is everything so freaking expensive? What happened to the American dream? I'm in the interior design business, and I'm seriously flipping out. Today, I'm driving by a house, and, I'm always checking what's on the market and whatnot. And it is in Darien, Connecticut. So, Connecticut's fancy area, most aspiring place to live, etc. But I got to tell you something. It's out of control. This is a modern farmhouse, okay? Something I guess most people are still aspiring to, even though it's become a little cliche. The white house with the black windows that look like it's wearing too much eyeliner. And, I decided as I'm driving by this house most days, I decided today I'm going to look it up. I see that it's for sale, and I decide to look it up. It's on a busy road. It's a sprawling house, not massive. I would say 5,000 square feet. It's on a busy road. School buses are going by all day long. Cars are going by all day long. There's no acreage. There's no vistas. There's no horses, chomping their hay in the background. There's no view of the ocean. There's no, silence.
I'm going to take a guess. This house, $650,000.
Pastoral fields awaiting you. It's pretty much a basic house. A nice house, but a basic house.
No, that's not.
I looked the house
5,000
up.
square feet? No way. It's
Guess
more
what?
than that. $1 million.
$6.7 million. It's not even an acre of
Edit
land.
that out.
$6.7 million. I'm dying. What the hell has happened to the world?
80 pounds. 80 pounds. That's
That
a
toothbrush.
whole day of work. 80 pounds. And on top of that, I have to buy a bag. I ain't paying for no bag. What do you mean 80 pounds for this?
You got to buy the bag.
You know what? And the worst thing is, I'm saving 25 pounds. How am I saving money? How? How is 80 pounds in the... I'm not paying for a bag. I don't understand. And then people wonder why crime rates and thieving rates and theft rates have gone up. Do you expect people to pay for this? Do you actually expect people to pay for this? Like, I still haven't paid yet because I'm trying to process why it costs me 80 pounds to be a human, to brush my teeth and to have soft hair.
Well, it's a 40 or 50 pound toothbrush. You don't need that. They got $10 toothbrushes right there, 5-pound toothbrushes. I don't know what the pound is, but I'm just saying they got $1 toothbrush right there. All right. You got to get your priorities right during these times. During these times, you got to get your priorities right. You do. Especially if you're going to get on TikTok and complain about it. You don't need that $50 electric toothbrush. Get you $1 one if times are that tough. You know what I mean? But that's funny when she said I got to pay for the bag. That pisses me off, y'all, when they say 10 cents for a bag. Like, are you serious? It's getting out of hand. But hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. They got us divided. Might as well take advantage of it. It's not right, but
That's 80 pounds worth. You see if someone found this bag with the receipt in it. Lucky day, because I'm turning everything. What do you mean 80 pounds? They told me not to shout about the prices, so I'm going to be silent, but... As I can't.
you're at Sephora.
Everything in here was literally like 150 pounds.
Unpopular opinion slash hot take. Why is Amazon so expensive now? Does anyone remember when it used to be cheap? You would get something from Amazon for like $10, $12. It'd be this cute dress and it'd be all the rage. But now someone posts something and it's freaking $45. I'm here to de-influence the Amazon clothing purchases because yes, it's convenient and it's cute, but sometimes you're paying shipping for that. I have Amazon Prime. Why am I paying shipping?
Can I just move in with you? What's it like in Canada? Cold and expensive. It is cold and expensive. It is -10. Gas is $7 a gallon. Oh, but I heard people in Canada are so... It's cold and expensive. Oh, but don't you have universal? It is cold and expensive.
The cost of living in Canada is sick. There is no more cost of living. There is only cost of surviving. My girlfriend and I met for coffees the other day, and she owes a little bit of money to the government, and she was crying to me, crying, saying, I don't know what to do. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm a single mother. Like, I can't afford to live here anymore. So she had a call with the CRA, and the CRA ripped her apart. They said, it is unacceptable that you have not maxed out your credit cards to pay us. It is not acceptable that you are paying $1,000 a month in groceries for yourself and your 3 children. You need to cut back. So she said to them, you're telling me that you want me to take the food from my children's mouth to pay your greedy ass when it's your fault that groceries are astronomically priced right now. We are all in this together. We are all suffering together. The cost of living is killing people. Families are falling apart. People don't get to see their children because they have to work 2, 3, 4 jobs. I need to let people know that there's another way. And I'm telling you, you need to start looking into the world of digital marketing.
2 incomes just isn't enough money anymore. Me and my husband are both in our 30s. We make the most money we've ever made before, and we still struggled between every single paycheck. We spent hours every single Friday when we would get paid trying to figure out what we could cut back, trying to budget every penny we had so that we would make it to the next paycheck. The grocery store's too expensive. Vehicles are too expensive. Vacations are too expensive. Houses are too expensive. 2 incomes is just not enough anymore in today's world. I have a college degree in physical therapy, and when I got good grades and went to college and did all the right things, it was supposed to solve all those financial problems. That's what everybody told me. It was going to solve all my problems. Well, it didn't, and they lied. And I was sick of struggling between every single paycheck when I was working my ass off, treating more patients than I should be treating. I was overworked, underpaid, and I was sick of it. So I learned a different way to make money. I learned how to make money online. I learned how to use my social media to sell and promote digital products so that I could create another stream of income. I wanted to be able to be home more with my kids, and I wanted to be the mom that could go pick my kids up from school and not have to pay for after school care and do all the things, but I couldn't be home and not have a full-time income. Could not do it. But learning how to make money online and creating an income stream that I have created and make money while I still treat patients part-time, but I am able to work part-time now, and I don't pay for after school care. I pick my kids up from school every single day. I drop them off at school every single day, all because I created an income stream from my cell phone. If you're ready to join all the other moms that have learned how to monetize their social media and learn how to make money online so that they could stop living that paycheck to paycheck cycle, then go to the link in my profile and click the very first link. It's going to give you my free guide, and it's going to give you all the information on how I learned how to do this.
When a single mom working 3 jobs is told by the government to max out her credit cards to pay them, that tells you everything you need to know about who's really looking out for the people. Spoiler alert, it's not the people in charge. This is the era of side hustles, not for fun, but for survival. People are turning to digital income streams because traditional jobs aren't cutting it anymore. And honestly, can you blame them?
What the hell is going on in Canada right now? I am home visiting my parents this weekend for the holidays. I live in the West Village in New York City, the highest cost of living yuppie area ever in the history of the United States. I am never shocked when I get a dinner bill. I'm never shocked when I go on vacation. Nothing phases me. I've traveled all over the world. Tell me why I come home to Newmarket, Ontario, the suburbs of Toronto, and I'm shocked at the cost of living here. How are Canadian people making it work? Everybody involved with the economy right now needs to be fired immediately. We need to contact the UN and get a binding resolution here. Something sinister is going on in Canada, and I'm determined to get to the bottom of it.
I just found out that the city that I live in, that I was born, raised, grew up in, is now the 3rd most expensive city in the entire world. I live in Canada. You hear cities like New York being the most expensive. It's known to be the most expensive. But you know something is wrong when you live in Canada and they say, oh, you have freedom, you have this, you have that. But we're just living to work here. There's no enjoyment. If you just want to have an impromptu fun brunch or go out with your friends once in a while, you have to plan it. You can't just go out anymore. You have to actually plan and budget it into your money, or you will be in debt. We're actually probably all in debt. Probably 99% of us are in debt because the wages that we get in Canada versus what we actually are paying, it doesn't match up. No one can afford to live like we do. I was just talking to this girl from Colombia, and she said she went to LA, and she said their groceries are 1,000 times cheaper than ours. She went into this store called Ali, I think, and she said she was in a state of shock of how cheap your produce is, how cheap your meat is, how cheap it is to actually make a meal at home. You go to a grocery store in Canada and you want to maybe buy 5 apples, you're maybe paying like $6, $7, I'm not even joking, for apples that are grown off a tree. I maybe will buy 4 products at a grocery store, 5, and I'm spending over $20, hands down. Even toilet paper that you use to wipe your ass with is being charged for like $10. And I'm like, I don't even want to buy it. Maybe charge $3, $4. No, minimum 10 for toilet paper. Our minimum wage here is $17 an hour. So if you want to go buy some toilet paper, that's more than half your hourly wage. If you want to drive, our gas is $2 a liter. More, it's minimum $2 a liter. It's going up all the time. I live in Vancouver and the rent is absolutely insanity here. It goes up every year. People have to live out in the burbs because they can't afford to live in the city anymore. If you want to be in Vancouver, they're charging for a studio tiny little shack in downtown over $2,000 a month for one person. People are working 3 jobs just to live in this city. It's actually crazy, and they're still struggling to pay their bills. They're just living paycheck to paycheck. They're not even getting to really enjoy their life. And at this point, it's just kind of like, are we having fun? I didn't sign up to work to live the bare minimum of life just to scrape by. And this only happened when COVID hit. Before that, it was all tolerable, and then COVID hit and everything skyrocketed, and it's actually gone out of control. The homelessness is insane in the city. And I'm like, I feel you, because if I am not careful, I could so easily be homeless. So many of us could so easily be homeless. It's scary. It's a scary reality. Canada is not a great place to live anymore.
Oh, is it just me, or did all the prices of everything just skyrocket out of nowhere, bro? Like, I literally went and bought a t-shirt for $80 the other day. Damn. I'm not even joking. I think I would have bought that t-shirt a couple years ago for $10. The craziest part is I actually searched up why, like, the t-shirts and everything's getting so expensive, and the reasoning why will actually shock you. So I was pissed off and I searched up why this is happening, and what I found out is actually going to shock you. So when you're buying something, you're not buying it off the company. You're buying it off a middleman, bro. The company sells the product to a middleman for the retail price, which we're all used to, $10, $20, $30 max, right? The middleman buys it in bulk and sells it for $80, right? So this guy is making a flip off of everybody. Bro, when I found that out, I was actually so pissed off until I found Temu. On Temu, you're basically buying the same clothes, same quality, everything, but for cheap, because you're buying it off the company. You're not buying it off the middleman. Cut off the middleman process and they sell it to you directly from Temu. That's why it's cheaper. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been spending a bag on Temu and I've been getting way more in return, bro.
This is fucking crazy. Before I leave Publix, I gotta show y'all these prices. This is for a case of sodas. This used to be $3 to $4. This is $9.29 for a case of sodas. Look at this, for a case of root beer, it's $11.49. A carton of eggs is $11.39. Come on with these prices, bro. For a bag of barbecue Lay's, $4.99. It's $5 for a bag of chips. It used to be $2. This is insane. This is $10 for a case of Gatorade. And they had the nerve to put buy 2, get 1 free. You're paying $20 for 2 cases of Gatorade, man. That's insane. These used to be $4. And they're doing buy 2, get 1 free, making people think that they're getting a deal. It's crazy, man. What happened to our country in just 4 years? What happened? Just 4 years ago, all of these were $1. Now we're at $3.59. I don't know what Joe Biden has done to our country and Congress in the last 4 years, but we need a clean sweep. We need to redo our Congress, our Senate, our House of Representatives, because these people aren't favoring the people in our country. They're looking out for themselves. They're investing in stocks that favor their stocks. They're fattening the pockets of themselves and their own families. They don't care about the people. So come November, let's make this right.
Afternoon, everyone. Been a bit quiet because it's half term and it's madness. I've just come to Tesco's for a rest. But please, can someone tell me like how everyone is supposed to live? Because I've just done my weekly shop in Tesco's. Just because it's the only day I've got to do it. I normally try and do it like the end of the week, so it's for the following week. But anyway, nevertheless, doesn't matter what day I'm doing it on. But I've just gone and got essentials like dinners for the week, their packed lunch stuff, just fruit, veg, you know, like nothing extravagant. Did have to buy washing tablets. It's probably the only thing. Obviously, you don't have to buy it every week, but like still. £148. £148 for a week shopping. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, how has it gone up so much? And how is this maintainable for anybody? Like, that's so say like, even if the washing powder come out, like, that's still £130, £140, you know, like £148. It's ridiculous. And I didn't buy olive oil, that's like £1 million. So like, one week I might not need washing capsules, but I fucking will need olive oil. And I just saw that on the shelves, £18. £18 for olive oil. Like, what is it made of? Gold? Like, why is everything so expensive? And like, how are we supposed to like keep this up? Like, 'cause you have to eat. The kids need lunch. They won't eat school dinners because it's shit. So I have to feed them. Like, how is this maintainable? Like,
that's a good question. Like, how is everyone doing it? Because you go out, YouTube's my full-time job, right? You go out on a Tuesday during the day, it's packed. The streets are packed. Walmart is packed. Lowe's is packed. Not just with construction workers, with normal people. Everything is packed. The barbershop is packed. Like, what are people doing? Is everybody doing social media, making money off it? Or, like, I really wonder, what is everybody doing? Because Ford Raptors with dealer tags on them, that's a 6-figure truck, brand new cars. Like, what are people doing? How? I make good money. I can't go buy a Ford Raptor right now. I don't know, y'all. Let me know down below. What do you guys think? What is everyone doing? How are these grocery stores so packed? How are the movie theaters so packed on a Tuesday? Like, what are people doing to make their money? Let me know down below, y'all. Hope you guys are enjoying the content. Let me know. You guys like this content? Comment down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. This is Segovia, signing out of the Man Cave. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.